John, I've always been fascinated when actors early in the career they do commercials. I know Kathleen Turner's agent helped you get started doing commercials, and you were really in demand, weren't you, as a commercial actor?
Well, I did a lot of commercials before I signed with that guy, so that's what mainly I did that so I could support my theater habit. You couldn't at that time make a very good living doing off-Broadway and off-Broadway, so I did a lot of commercials. I sold everything you can name. I sold everything.
Okay. And also, like, your early films. I love talking about actors' early films. Eddie Macon's Run, Chud, The Survivors. When you look back at those films now, do you look back at those fondly?
Sure. They weren't very big roles or anything, but actually the three you mentioned, I think I had one line in all three of them. But yeah, very much so. I was just dead serious as a heart attack, just ready to go all the time. I really loved doing it. And I was just starting to make movies then, and I'd getting into movie auditions, so it was a very exciting time for me.
Now, turning to the Flintstones, when they approached you about this, I'm just wondering if you had any hesitancy, because on the surface it would seem that this would be a natural for a film, but I imagine they probably thought that also when they did Popeye with Robin Williams. What reservations, if any, did you have?
I was just apprehensive about playing the character. It's it's a cartoon. Do we really need to see it and all that stuff? But when it came down to it, it was just a lot of fun, and why not? It's a good entertaining movie.
Yeah. Now, I know the line "Yabba Dabba Doo" is going to be heard a lot this summer, but when you first signed up, and seriously, were you a little bit like Robert De Niro in Taxi Driver? Did you stand in front of the mirror going, "Yabba Dabba Doo"?
No. Just to put your mind at ease, no. There was, as a matter of fact, I just kind of marked it in rehearsals until the big moment would come, and then I'd hit it full bore. Okay. And it came out. It was a cathartic moment.
Okay. And there are great props in this film, just incredible type props. What kind of stuff did you keep after the movie was completed?
The only stuff I kept were a couple of ties and a couple of what do you call them? Sundial wristwatches.
Oh.
And those are for charity auctions.
Okay. Now, I know there's a lot of merchandising associated with this film. When you find that out, because you probably kind of expect it, is that something that your agent, when he's doing your contract, is that something he goes through with a fine-tooth comb?
That's that's agent business. That's something I try not to concern myself about. I wish I would have concerned myself a little more with it, because it's a little bigger than I thought it was going to be.
Okay. I was amazed at some of the complicated shots in this film, not just the actors, but the special effects, all these things going on all at once in one single shot. Do you think audiences will appreciate how difficult portions of this film were to film?
I hope they don't. Yeah. I hope it just looks like the fun it's supposed to be. Yeah. I think people are getting too much of a backstage peek these days anyway. It's why ruin the illusion? I hope it just looks seamless.